In this video, we're going to be writing the equation of a line that passes through a given point that is parallel and an equation that is perpendicular to a given line. So there's some things we need to remember about parallel lines. First, they never intersect, and they have the same slopes. Now, perpendicular lines intersect at 90 degrees, and they have opposite reciprocal slopes. And their slopes will also multiply to a -1. Let's do an example. So here we're going to find the slope-intercept form. Okay, so that's important. Slope-intercept form of the equation of the line that passes through the point -4, 1 and is parallel and is perpendicular to the line 5x minus 3y equals 8. So we're actually going to do two problems here, one for the parallel line and one for the perpendicular line. But before we do either of those, the first thing that we need to do is find the slope of the line that they gave us, which is this line right here. So we're going to go ahead and get the y by itself. So we will go ahead and write down our equation, 5x minus 3y equals 8. We will add 5x to both sides. Subtract 5x to both sides so that that goes away. So we have -3y equals a -5x plus 8. Then we will divide everything by -3. So here we have y equals a positive 5/3 x minus 8/3. So this right here is our original line. Now from our original line, we can get our slope. Now remember that our slope is our m in the mx plus b of slope-intercept form. So here our slope is going to be 5/3 x. That's our original slope. So our original slope is 5/3. So let's begin by doing our parallel line. So in order for lines to be parallel, they need to have the same slope. So our parallel slope will also be 5/3. So what we've been given is a point, and that point is the -4, 1. That's the point that we were given. And we have our slope, which in this case, since we're doing a parallel line, will be our 5/3. So we use the point slope equation, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now we were given an x1 and a y1 in the points that they gave us. And we have our m from our parallel slope. So we can plug in the things that we have. So here we have y minus our y1 of 1 equals our parallel slope, which is 5/3, times x minus our x1, which was -4. Now remember, if we have double negatives, that actually means that we can add those together, right? That's like a plus sign. Then we're going to distribute our 5/3, which is going to give us y minus 1 equals 5/3 x plus 20/3, because 5/3 times 4 is 20/3. Then we're going to go ahead and solve for y. So we're going to add our 1 to both sides, and that's going to give us a final answer of y equals 5/3 x plus 23/3. And so now we've just written the equation of a line that is parallel to 5x minus 3y equals 8, but goes through the point -4, 1. So now let's do our perpendicular line. So we'll need a perpendicular slope, which means we need the opposite reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 5/3 is 3/5. And the opposite of a positive 5/3 is a negative 5/3. Now we're still going to use our point slope equation, and we're still going to use our y1 and our y2, but this time our m is going to be our perpendicular m. So let's go ahead and let's plug in the things that we have. So we can say y minus 1 equals a negative 3/5 times x minus negative 4. Now we have that double negative, so we know that we can add those together. And just like we did before, we're going to distribute, except this time we're distributing the negative 3/5. So now we have y minus 1 equals negative 3/5 x, and negative 3/5 times 4 is going to be a negative 12/5. Then we're going to finish solving by adding 1 to each side to get the y by itself, and we're going to finish with a final answer of y equals negative 3/5 x minus 7/5.